William Shatner's lead role in one of the Twilight Zone's best ever horror episodes is more ironic after Star Trek. William Shatner will forever be remembered as Captain James T. Kirk, the fearless Starfleet officer who led the USS Enterprise into strange new worlds. But before he became synonymous with phasers and warp drives, Shatner delivered a chilling performance in one of the Twilight Zone's most iconic horror episodes, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet. The episode, which first aired in 1963, cast Shatner as a nervous airline passenger who sees a gremlin tampering with the plane's wing, only for everyone else to dismiss his frantic warnings as the ramblings of a disturbed mind. Watching this legendary episode after knowing Shatner as Captain Kirk adds a layer of irony that makes it even more fascinating. Where Star Trek celebrated courage, command, and rational thinking, the Twilight Zone cast him in the role of a man undone by fear, doubt, and paranoia. In many ways, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet is the exact inverse of the heroic archetype Shatner would soon embody. Shatner's terrified passenger versus Kirk's unshakable captain. In The Twilight Zone, Shatner plays Bob Wilson, a man just recovering from a nervous breakdown. He boards a plane with his wife, only to spot a bizarre creature lurking on the wing. Every time Wilson tries to alert someone, the gremlin disappears, leaving him looking more unstable. His paranoia escalates until he steals a gun and fires at the creature through the window, in a final desperate attempt to save the plane. Contrast that with Kirk. On Star Trek, Shatner portrays a commander who projects unwavering confidence, even in the face of Klingons, Romulans, or hostile alien gods. Kirk doesn't unravel. He makes the hard decisions and inspires trust. The irony here is delicious. The same actor who became the very symbol of fearlessness and leadership on television was once best known for portraying a man paralyzed by the possibility that his own eyes were lying to him. It's no wonder that fans who discover Nightmare at 20,000 Feet after decades of Star Trek find themselves startled at the difference. Shatner proves that his acting range extended beyond bold speeches and heroic posturing. He could also embody vulnerability and terror with equal conviction. The alien menace in both shows. The gremlin that Wilson sees on the wing isn't just a monster, it's an alien figure in its own right. Its motives are unclear, its behavior inscrutable, and its presence seems to defy logic. This mirrors Star Trek's fascination with the unknown. But in the Twilight Zone, the alien menace terrifies rather than inspires curiosity. Here lies another layer of irony. Star Trek's ethos was about exploring strange new worlds and meeting the unknown with diplomacy or determination. Captain Kirk encounters alien beings on a weekly basis, but instead of losing his mind, he engages with them, sometimes fighting, sometimes reasoning, but never crumbling. Meanwhile, Bob Wilson, played by the same man, cannot even handle one alien encounter on a commercial flight without succumbing to madness. It's almost as if the Twilight Zone presented the anti-Kirk, a man who meets the unknown not with bravery, but with desperation. A performance that became legendary. Nightmare at 20,000 Feet is widely regarded as one of the Twilight Zone's best episodes, and Shatner's performance is a major reason why. His panic feels genuine, teetering between rational concern and unhinged hysteria. By the end, audiences are left unsettled. Was he crazy, or was he the only one who saw the truth? This ambiguity makes the episode so effective, and it also highlights something ironic in relation to Star Trek. On the Enterprise, Kirk's instincts are almost always right. His warnings are taken seriously, and his leaps of faith usually pay off. In the Twilight Zone, Shatner plays a man whose instincts may also be right, but no one believes him, and his credibility is destroyed in the process. The difference in how these characters are treated reflects two sides of television storytelling. One celebrates trust in the heroic leader, while the other thrives on the idea that the truth teller might be condemned as insane. Why it resonates even more now. Watching The Twilight Zone through a post-Star Trek lens shows just how well Shatner could play against type. Today, fans revisit Nightmare at 20,000 Feet not just because it's a terrifying classic, but because it adds new dimension to Shatner's career. We know Captain Kirk as the man who never blinks in the face of danger. Seeing Shatner undone by fear makes Kirk's bravado feel even more deliberate, almost as if the actor himself had conquered the role of Wilson to become Kirk. It's also strangely poetic that one of Shatner's first brushes with sci-fi television involved a plane, an alien menace, and a desperate fight for survival, just before he would boldly go beyond Earth's atmosphere into the stars.